guys, just on a whole, pure evil. Basically, in Warhammer, good is pretty darn good acting, and evil is just that, pure evil. Alright, so let's come on back and let's take a last look here at the races and classes here. We're going to take a look at Dark Elves. Now, if you're looking for some skin, here's the race to go. So let's take a look here. Now, they do have some... Oh, you know what? I forgot. Totally forgot. Let's take a look at Chaos, if they got female versions. Okay, so some of the Chaos has female versions. Let's take a look. Only 2 of them have female versions. The Zealot Healer, there's your female. Kind of crazy looking. And you can get a Necromantic Evil Wizard female. Alright. Now let's take a look at Dark Elves. Alright, so first up here we've got a Disciple of Cain. This is a healer, but it's kind of like a nice DPS fighting healer type. Looks very, very cool. Has some cool armor as you go up. Next is the Black Guard. This is the opposite of the Empire's Order of the Blazing Sun Knight or whatever. This is their armored tank right there. Shield, swords, heavy weapons. Then we have the Witch Elf. This is your melee DPS. Just get right up and just smack people down with daggers and stuff like that. Maybe not the best survivability because, look, not much armor, but they can put up a lot of hit you damage. So their tactic is try to kill you as quickly as possible because they don't have a lot of survivability. Then there's the Sorceress. So you've got a couple of good choices here. That one and the female Sorceress. Ranged DPS, and like in most games, if they get built up good, they can just pummel you with magic and kill you at a distance. And let's check out the men's versions of some of these. Okay, the men have a Black Guard. That's the starting outfit. There can be a male Sorcerer. And there is a male Disciple of Cain. So no male witches, just female witches. And that's what they look like. Oh! And there's your Marilyn Manson. There you go. There's your races and stuff. So I tell you what, I'll make this a kind of a choose your own adventure. So from what you've seen for this first run through, which class, which race do you want me to do, and which character class? You can choose my stuff here. Just go ahead and pick it. I'll give you a couple seconds to think it over. If you want to see anything again, you know, go ahead, just let me know if anything strikes your fancy, and we'll pick it. Take a look at it, and then we'll decide on something. So just go ahead, let me know. Chaos, don't matter what. Chaos, alright. Sounds good. I had thought about this guy because I want to see what kind of pets they can ultimately summon. And I'm hoping they can summon something right away. I hate the classes that make you wait like 5 levels before you can summon something. I hate that. I want to be able to summon something right away, but I don't know, so we'll find out because I've never played this before. Usually when I played back in beta, I played the Chosen, the Chaos Knight, or I played like the Witch Hunter just because I thought the hat was cool. So let's give it a shot here. Let's pick the Magus. Next thing we gotta do is give them a name. Hopefully that's not been chosen. And let's just pick some random faces here. If I'm going to be twisted by evil magics, let's see how twisted we can look. Yeah, they got some pretty ugly looking people here. Yeah, the world of Warhammer is not a pretty place. Ooh. Yeah, they got some pretty interesting looks here. I'm just totally hitting random. Just Find something. Rasputin. Oh. Went too fast. I gotta slow down for my wife so she can look too. I just don't like that. I don't like that Amish look. Ugh. That tattoo just looks like he got punched in the face. I don't like that. Ooh. I was gonna say maybe the eyes. Oh, I like that. I don't like the mohawk, but you know what? Alright, change the hair. Oh yeah. There we go. Okay, nope, she's laughing. I don't like dreadnoughts there. Now that's like a mohawk. Nope. Oh, I kind of have this thing for short hair. I don't know. We'll go with that. That's very short. Go for an Amish. Well, there's your Amish. My wife said no, that's not gonna work. There we go. We'll do that. Let's find some hair. Problem, it's not easy being evil. That one? Ooh, it's cute. He's got a skull. Alright, we'll go with that. We'll go with that. Alright. And done. Alright. My wife says she's gonna giggle about the hair. You know what though? He's gonna look pretty badassery when we're done with him. Alright. Hey, that's an official word. It's good. It's okay. Bad is not. I can say that. Bad is okay to say. Bad, bad, bad. Or was it the other word? Alright, he's gonna be bitching by the time we're done. I'm working on my professional words that are okay to say on the air. Now see, this is one thing though that I like about this game is it is full of lore and history. I do nothing about Warhammer, know nothing about the games or the chain, any of that. This game is just full of history, which is outstanding for people who are into that. So it's loading Norska, which is kind of the northern world, where like I try to compare it to. Here it's got story.
Southward, while the forces of destruction converge upon the village of Thorshafen, hordes of greenskins unite with chaos.
My wife can't hear it here.
While regiments of dark elves heed the call to war. It is unto this spectacle that you have come, willing to lend your hand to the destruction of the dwarfs, the high elves, and the empire itself.
Okay, of course you gotta get your obligatory please upgrade.
This tutorial window and others like it will assist you in playing Warhammer Online Age of Reckoning.
Now what's interesting, this looks almost exactly like a brand new player screens of EverQuest 2. EverQuest 2, gotta stop copying people's. Because yes, this is what came out first. They put this out. Anyway, basic movements. Anyway, as I was saying, the Norska people is kind of the northern cold realms where it's harsh and deadly. So anyway, here I am. Look at that. I actually got quite a few people in here today, starting out brand new. Outstanding. But here's your basic UI layout real quick. Let's just run that down before I start running some missions. So of course you got to have a mini maps. So this is going to show me and point me in the direction of quests and quest givers and quest collectors, and right here it's telling me there's a quest person right there. Join a scenario queue. This is pretty neat. This has some, if you don't know anybody to specifically group with, this has the ability to find like public groups and things where you can just show up and participate. You don't actually have to group with anybody, but you can still contribute to stories and scenarios and quests and things and get credit for it. So that I would think, to me, these are the pioneers of the public quest system that a lot of other games are using, like Rift and EverQuest 2 added. That started here. I'm going to say that. You know, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but this is where I learned about it first. So that's some things that they've had from the beginning. Here's like the world map. And the world map's pretty good. Kind of reminds me of like the World of Warcraft one, but I haven't played that game in so long, so I don't quite know exactly how some of they are. But you know, you're going to be here. You unveil a little bit at a time as you go. When you have a quest, it's going to highlight an area on the map where you got to go to complete that quest. Zoom in on your map. Okay, then up along here is where you can, you know, either use your shortcut keys to open up your bags and stuff, or just hit one of the icons. Streaming data. All right, this installed most of the game, but if it's streaming data, then that means that occasionally, I guess, there's still more resources I need to load. I've seen this in a lot of games where even though you downloaded the game and installed it, in order to save space, they don't install everything, which is kind of nice. Otherwise, you might have a 20 to 30 gigabyte game on your hard drive and you only visit part of the game. This way they can load most of the main elements and then just stream in stuff that you might need. I still had a huge 17 gigabyte install, but at least this way it's not, like I said, maybe a 30 gig and including stuff I'll never see. So there it goes, it's streaming as we go. Abilities, click that up, and then, you know, like a lot of games, you've got actions, you know, but these are the things that make up your character. Some of them are passive, some of them are your skills. I got no morale stuff, no tactics, and then I can wear robes and staffs, you know, so we're just starting out. And then here's passive abilities, passive skills, my trade skills. Alright, so there's your abilities. Here's your B for backpacks. Right here. Yeah, Warcraft. I don't even mess with that anymore. I messed with that a long time ago. I think the highest I ever got was 35, and I just said it just ain't working for me. Tome of Knowledge. This is by far the best compendium tracking thing I ever saw. And Lord of the Rings did not start out as comprehensive of this. They eventually got something almost as good. But this thing is outstanding as you encounter creature types and whatnot. They get added to your Tome of Knowledge, and that's what it is. This is your living encyclopedia to the game world. As you unlock new levels and new lands, all of that's going to be stored in here, and you can flip through it as you add to it, and you're going to get all that lore. It's like here under the prologue of chaos. Right here is some of that story. Look at there. Among the barbaric peoples of the distant north, a mighty champion is written. So already it's invoking that sense of, you know, we're the northern warriors. So here's your history, and that's what it is. It's a living encyclopedia of the game. I mean, it's outstanding. And then what's cool is, and I don't know which came first, Lord of the Rings or this, but achievements are built into this. So as you let's see here, Proving Ground, as you complete like different public quests, and right here, all public quests in an area, as you unlock and participate in these public quests, you can unlock certain items that you can receive from this area. So just by coming in and playing the game and doing, you know, finding and doing these little side quests and stuff, you unlock even more content from your Tome of Knowledge and rewards that you can use. Look, here's a bestiary. You know, so I haven't killed any of these, but it'll start to track what you've killed, and eventually you can open up entries, and then you can unlock special achievements on those things. Armory helps you keep track of the different tiers of equipment that you find for like your PvP and stuff. So it's just it's an incredible book, the Tome of Knowledge. And it actually comes in the form of a book, and that to me is just outstanding. So that's very, very cool. I like it. I like it a lot. parties and war bands, so here's where you can, you know, do your grouping and stuff